from the Arctic Ocean.
From
Dusseldorf, Germany.
The Grand Canyon. There's nowhere else.
Today we begin the return trip back from Deadhorse by the Arctic Ocean to Fairbanks, almost 500 miles to the south. We must fill up because there is no fuel for the next 240 miles. Here in the tundra we encounter an optical phenomenon called Fata Morgana. It is an unusual and very complex form of mirage. It occurs when light is strongly bent as it passes through air layers of different temperatures. In other words, warm air rests over colder air, forming an atmospheric duct that acts like a refracting lens. The thermal inversion is strong enough that the curvature of the light is stronger than the curvature of the Earth. Look how distorted the Franklin Bluffs look in this image. Even some seem to be levitating in the air.
What are you gonna get there, Bruce?
Okay, enough of that. Here we see some more caribou. Here's our car, and here's one last view of the northern plains. Far within the Fata Morgana, you can see some more wildlife. The Franklin Bluffs. Here are some musk oxen, the same beasts we saw at Prudhoe Bay. Continue south on the north slope. At this point, I think our car is about to fall apart, going at a crawling 20 to 30 miles an hour on this terrible part of the road. At this point, we have to wait for a few minutes as there is some road work going on.
Mickey Mouse.
After about 5 hours on the road, we begin to approach the Brooks Range by Gobblers Lake. Across the dangerous Atigun Pass. Eyes, baby. As we start descending, we approach the boreal forest. We stop one more time to admire Sukakpak Mountain as we are finally approaching the Arctic community of Wiseman, where we have a reservation. We have arrived at our cabin and breakfast, and here's our log cabin. cabin. The name is Koyukuk. And we're gonna go inside now and show you around. Welcome to our humble home. We have 2 beds in the bottom floor, and a nice kitchen and dining room. I do believe that's the heater. There's a restroom there too. Now we're going upstairs. Treasure chest. We shall check that out later. And here we have 2 rooms. Very nicely appointed. A little desk. And the other room also has a little desk. Very nice. We are in the small town of Wiseman in Alaska. This is our very faithful guardian right here. Our cabin in Wiseman, Alaska. Let's take a quick stroll. The Arctic Getaway is one of 2 places where you can stay at Wiseman, the other being the Boreal Lodge. This is our cabin. We chose this one because we can have a log cabin just to ourselves. The small community is located on the bank of the Koyukuk River. Here's a small bridge right next to our cabin at the Arctic Getaway Cabin and Breakfast. Let's walk towards this other river, which is a tributary to the Koyukuk. This place is beautiful, and we plan to come back in the spring or fall when it actually gets dark and you can see the northern lights or aurora borealis. Here's the back of our cabin, right next to the river. Wiseman is completely self-sustained. The electricity comes from solar power, the water from the river, and the food is mostly local as well, as the closest supermarket is hundreds of miles away. It is time to say goodbye to our cabin, but not before having breakfast at Igloo number 8, our host's home, Bernie and Uta Hicker. The place is a 1910 Gold Rush dance hall. The menu, sourdough pancakes. Wiseman is home to 21 permanent residents in 7 households. The book called Arctic Village by Robert Marshall was written in this community, and there was a copy in our cabin, of course. Before we leave, let's see a panoramic photo of the Koyukuk River. Living in Wiseman. Here, due to road construction, we have to wait again for a pilot car to guide us through the rubble.
Hey, John, you on there? I need a load over there by where the D6 is at if you wouldn't mind backing in here again.
Did you get that? I sure didn't.
Anybody close behind you?
And our pilot has arrived, finally.
There's a pilot car in the North Slope.
We are currently at Marion Creek. Ah, mosquitoes, oh. And the mosquitoes are swarming us. Here There is a trail we wanted to take, but we chickened out last minute.
There is no radio. Nothing at all. Not one station
How about AM?
on the Dalton Highway. Yeah. And the weird clouds. This is Grayling Lake. We are once again at Gobblers Knob. The Brooks Range. 2-mile drop.
These purple flowers are called fireweed. They grow after a fire has destroyed the trees.
I see one. Where the low margins.
Where is the Finger Mountain, huh?
Lo dijeron bye.
We pass once again by Finger Mountain and the Arctic Circle. Yay, first group picture. In this area, there are many potholes on the road.
And the pavement ends. And the wet gravel begins.
We come up to an area of steep hills, which the truck drivers have given funny names as the Daps, the Beaver Slide, and the roller coaster, for example.
And now the vertical drop on the Dalton Highway.
Yeah, that was me mocking the narrator of the Ice Road Truckers. This seems to be one of the famous roller coasters.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it. Ponme second gear ahí. Aprieta para adelante, ponme second. Yeah, this is the roller coaster. We are once again about to cross the mighty Yukon River.
Okay, folks, we are approaching the end of our Arctic voyage. To those of you who stuck with us from the beginning, thank you, as we took on America's most isolated and dangerous road, the Dalton Highway. As always, thank you for watching and enjoy your travels.
And the storm lingers on the horizon. And the treasures, Dalton Highway. Mile 20, we're almost there. And our car is even dirtier.